All right, my lovely lot. Emily Bennett here, and today we're diving into a subject that's as juicy as it is eye-opening: manipulation in negotiation and corporate culture. Now, this all came about because my good friend Jules, who runs a media company, called me up in a right state the other day. She'd just come out of a big negotiation, and something didn't feel right. She said, "Emily, I swear they were using all kinds of dirty tricks. What do you reckon?" And let me tell you, when it comes to negotiations and corporate culture, manipulation is everywhere. You've got to know the dirty tactics people use to get what they want and how to protect yourself from falling into their traps. So today, we're going to break down some of the most common manipulation techniques used in business negotiations, how companies shape employee behavior for profit, and of course, how to spot and counter these tricks. Grab yourself a cuppa or something stronger. We're going in bold, with a few twists and turns to keep things spicy. 1. Common manipulation techniques in negotiation. Let's kick things off with some of the most common manipulation techniques people use during negotiations. Trust me, these aren't just textbook strategies. They're real-world tactics designed to catch you off guard and make you second-guess yourself. Jules was right to feel something was off. 1. Good cop, bad cop. The classic good cop, bad cop routine. You've probably seen this in the movies, but believe me, it's alive and well in the business world. One person plays the hardliner, making outrageous demands or being unreasonably firm, while the other swoops in all friendly-like, offering you a more reasonable deal. It's designed to make you drop your guard and think, at least I'm getting a better deal from the nice one. How to counter it. Don't get emotionally swayed. Stay calm, keep your focus on the facts, and politely hold your ground. Recognize the tactic for what it is, and make sure you're negotiating on your terms, not theirs. 2. The fake deadline. Another cheeky one is the fake deadline. It's when the other party creates a false sense of urgency, saying something like, "If you don't agree to this today, the deal's off the table." It's a manipulative way of pressuring you into making a snap decision before you've had the chance to properly weigh your options. How to counter it. Call their bluff. Politely ask for more time to consider. If they're serious about the deal, they'll usually backtrack and give you the breathing room you need. Remember, if it's a good deal today, it'll be a good deal tomorrow, too. 3. Lowballing or highballing. This one's a right classic. They come in with a ridiculously low or ridiculously high offer to throw you off balance. The goal? To make you doubt your own expectations. If they lowball you, they want you to think that your starting point was too high. If they highball, they're pushing you to meet them halfway, still getting more than you initially intended. How to counter it. Stay confident in your initial offer. Come prepared with market research or data to back up your position. And don't be afraid to call out a ridiculous offer for what it is. I think we both know that number isn't realistic, works wonders. 2. Manipulation in corporate culture, shaping employee behavior for profit. Now, let's move from the negotiation table to the office floor, because manipulation doesn't stop once the deal's signed. In fact, corporate culture is full of subtle and sometimes not so subtle tactics that shape employee behavior, all to boost profits. When Jules and I were talking, we started unpacking how companies can use clever little strategies to keep employees in line, maximize their output, and ultimately serve the company's bottom line. Here are a few of the biggest ones. 1. The family card. You know this one. The company tells you, "We're all family here," as a way to create an emotional connection. It sounds lovely, but let's be real. It's a strategic way of manipulating loyalty. When a company makes you feel like you're part of a family, you're more likely to overcommit, take on extra work, and even feel guilty for setting boundaries. How to spot it. When they start talking about family, ask yourself, are they treating you like family? Are they supporting your growth and well-being, or just using emotional ties to get more out of you? If you're expected to make sacrifices that only benefit the company, it's time to take a step back. 2. Incentivizing overwork. Here's a sneaky one: incentives. Whether it's bonuses, rewards, or even titles like Employee of the Month, these incentives are designed to push employees to work harder and longer. On the surface, it feels like a fair exchange. Work more, get more. But underneath, it's a tactic to maximize output without paying out the true cost of all that extra work. How to spot it. Are you working yourself into the ground just to hit an incentive? Do you feel like the reward isn't quite worth the exhaustion you're putting in? If so, you might be falling into this trap. Remember, real recognition should come with balance, not burnout. 3. Fear of being left behind, FOMO in corporate culture. Another bold tactic is playing on your fear of missing out, FOMO. Whether it's offering exclusive projects, leadership roles, or even special opportunities for high performers, companies make you feel like if you don't work harder, you'll miss out. It's sexy because it feels like a chance for recognition, but it's also manipulation to keep you constantly striving, even when it's not good for you. How to spot it. Ask yourself, are these opportunities actually benefiting your career, or are they just extra work disguised as a privilege? If it's not pushing you forward, it might be time to reassess your priorities. 3. How to protect yourself from corporate manipulation. All right, now that we've laid bare some of the dirtiest tactics in negotiation and corporate culture, let's talk about how to protect yourself from falling victim to them. It's all about staying sharp, knowing your worth, and recognizing manipulation when it's happening. 1. Set boundaries. The first rule of protecting yourself: set clear boundaries. Whether it's during negotiations or in your everyday work life, make sure you're comfortable with what you're agreeing to. If a company's asking too much or pushing you too far, don't be afraid to say no. Boundaries aren't weaknesses, they're your greatest strength. 2. Stay confident in your value. Remember this: you bring value to the table. Whether you're negotiating a deal or working within a company, never let anyone make you doubt your worth. Come prepared with data, stay confident, and don't let manipulation tactics push you into accepting less than you deserve. 3. Don't get caught up in the family game. It's easy to fall into the trap of feeling like you owe your company more than you should. But at the end of the day, a company is a business, not your family. If you start to feel like you're being emotionally manipulated into overcommitting, it's time to reassess. So, there you have it. The dirty tactics people use in negotiations and how companies shape corporate culture to manipulate employee behavior. Whether you're at the negotiation table or navigating the complexities of corporate life, the key is to stay sharp, stay savvy, and protect your value. Let me know in the comments, have you ever been on the receiving end of one of these tactics? And how did you handle it? Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on navigating life, business, and everything in between. Cheers for watching, and remember, manipulation only works if you let it. Stay wise, stay bold, and always negotiate on your terms.